A kid who lost his family, hated by everyone, has set his eyes on proving himself and becoming the protector of his village, the Hokage. A kid who lost his whole planet and now is living on Earth. He always tries to protect everyone and become stronger. Through endless battles all over the universe, he will prove himself and become the strongest there is. These two are the plots of very well-known animes, which are Dragon Ball and Naruto. At first glance, they look similar, a story of a kid who has a dream of becoming something impossible and beat the odds against him. In terms of the story itself, about friendship, achieving your dreams and getting up every time you fall down. It's a simple plot of an anime. This is because they are shonen mangas. Who doesn't know what shonen manga or shonen anime is? They revolve around a protagonist who rises to the occasion and achieves his dreams and whatnot. They are a part of the weekly shonen jump. But those two aren't any shonen mangas. They are the ones that changed a lot in the industry. They are top 3 easily in terms of fan base and what they brought from their exposure on the whole world in terms of anime and manga. In anime, different worlds have different rules, and we don't always see those characters of different shows acknowledged or crossed over to other animes, since it just won't work. Each anime has its own rules of power and story, and frankly it wouldn't make sense. Imagine if Midoriya from My Hero Academia went to the world of Death Note. I mean, it wouldn't make sense, or even in any anime you can think of. It doesn't make sense. Those characters to us don't make sense in our world, but they make sense in theirs. In My Hero Academia, everyone has a quirk, almost everyone. In Dragon Ball, there's a lot of forms and powers. In Naruto, the Genjutsu, the Jutsus. In Bleach, in Fullmetal Alchemist, in a lot of animes, the main characters make sense in their own world, not the world of other animes. That's why crossovers between animes don't happen that often. So I always wonder, what will happen if we broke the rules and 2 animes crossed over, but not any animes, shonen animes? What if Dragon Ball and Naruto had a crossover? Every anime fan wanted this, and at some point in his life thought about it happening. And this is it. This manga is a crossover between Dragon Ball and Naruto. Specifically, Goku somehow ends up in the Naruto world. I wanted to explore this manga because, well, I am an anime fan. I watched Naruto and Naruto Shippuden with all the fillers, all of them. I didn't skip even one. So it always crossed my mind the possibility of 2 animes colliding would be so cool to see. And this is it. This is Dragon Ball S. And one disclaimer, take everything with a grain of salt. Who is stronger than who? Since Naruto fans and Dragon Ball fans have their debates about the strongest. Well, Dragon Ball characters are stronger. It all begins in the Dragon Ball world, specifically in the Capsule Corps, where Goku is there asking Bulma for help. There, as they're making small talk and Goku wants to eat, he asks Bulma, what is she building? She says, a dimension machine. What's the point of it? And she herself doesn't know. She just wants to make something dimensional with. So Bulma is constructing something that she doesn't have any idea for what. With that, she yells at him and he goes and greets Vegeta and Trunks. At night, they're all drinking. Bulma tells Goku his computer is ready. He can go and get it from downstairs. When he goes there, he sees the machine that Bulma was working on. He stands in front of it, but he feels weird from all of the drinking and he throws up on it, which for some reason turns on the machine. A flash appears, and in that split of a second, Goku is teleported far away, and he's now in the Naruto universe at the Madara and Hashirama statues at the location of the fight between Naruto and Sasuke. Goku wakes up. The computer is all destroyed, and it was all for nothing. He doesn't know where he is. He calls for the flying Nimbus, nothing happens. It doesn't get there. He senses that it's weird. Goku will just ask around as he flies away. In the forest, we spot two Akatsuki members, Hidan and Kakuzu. It all appears normal until they feel a weird chakra behind the brushes. Kakuzu attacks him with shurikens. Goku teleports behind them with their shurikens and says, "Sorry to bother you, but I think you dropped these." From what he's seen, Kakuzu thinks that this is a genjutsu and pain will make him quit the genjutsu. So he starts cracking his fingers one by one. Hidan gets it now and he starts attacking himself while Goku is just looking at them doing it. He's shocked from what he's seen, so he just says, "I don't know where I am, but people are really weird." As he walks around more, he spots a village. It's the Leaf Village. The guards stop him and ask him what he's doing here. He just says that he wants to pass to get himself something to eat. They suspect that he is a spy and tell him that without a pass they can't let him in. Goku says that he wants to ask them something. Now they think for sure he's a spy and try to capture him. As they attack him, he's dodging their attacks. He says, "I don't want to cause problems. All I want is the direction to Central City." He still thinks that he is in his own world. He doesn't remember going in the dimension machine. From there, I can find my way on my own. With all this noise, we can't hear ourselves, so he defeats them all. They will all wake up in 5 minutes. So could you answer my question, please? He just wants to go home, and he doesn't know that he is in a different anime. Asuma walks in on them, and the guard tells him that Goku is a spy and he wants information. He's gonna fight him. Now it's Asuma's turn. He's gonna take on Goku. As their fight is about to begin, Goku's stomach starts making noises. He's hungry. He asks Asuma if he has something to eat, which he tells him if he beats him, he will give him something to eat, which makes Goku very happy. And he will even let him go in the village. He attacks him, but nothing happens. His attacks don't work. As we see, Goku has kicked him on his face. He says, "Don't forget your promise." He has beaten him without a sweat. He didn't do anything. Asuma is strong, but to Goku is nothing. This is the reality. Goku is on a whole different level. When Goku beats him, they go into the village and eat. He asks Goku about where he learned his jutsus, and Goku doesn't know. He doesn't understand what jutsu is. Someone walks in on them, and it's Kakashi. At this point, Naruto has left with Jiraiya to train, and it's been a year since then, so this is before Naruto Shippuden. Kakashi notices Goku. He asks, "Who is this guy?" Asuma tells him, "A weird ninja I lost a bet to, so I'm paying for his food." Kakashi is worried something's happening. This man, no way, it can't be. Asuma, this man. He asks him, "Did you discover something, Kakashi?" He says he ate 3 months of salary. So he's just talking about the food that he ate. Kakashi asks him, "You are a shinobi?" Goku says, "Not exactly." Kakashi replies with, "Why are you in our village?" Our Saiyan says, "In the first place, I want to ask my way. I don't really understand how I finally got here, and I don't regret. Your ramens are awesome." Kakashi is thinking to himself. He talks without thinking. He looks like Naruto. And this is something about Goku and Naruto. They're both pure-hearted. They both have that charisma to them. Goku says that he's heading to Central City. Kakashi doesn't know where that is, Central City. The town in the center of our map, Konoha. Goku says, "And is it far?" Kakashi just looks at him. He says, "We are in Konoha." Goku looks around and now realizes that he's lost. Time passes and we are in the Hokage residence. There it's Tsunade. With her is Asuma. He tells her about what happened, about Goku. Tsunade still doesn't know if he is a spy. There they say that he comes from another world. It's ridiculous. Goku's chakra isn't controlled, but he has never saw someone with this chakra that has this much power, and it's almost kind of an armor around him. In terms of how powerful he is, Goku is probably 10 times more powerful than the 9 tails. There's more. He can control his ki, his chakra, in order to produce power, and probably he's 20 times more powerful than what they think. So now they have an idea of how much power does Goku have. Tsunade thinks that she's got enough. Let him in, as then Goku walks in on them. Goku tells her about what happened the night where he stumbled here. Kakashi analyzes him with his Rasengan and sees the power that Goku has. Goku's chakra isn't evil, and one concern that they have is the Akatsuki. If they know about Goku, he would be in danger, but in my opinion it's otherwise. If Goku knew about them, they would be in danger. Tsunade starts explaining who the Akatsuki, and Goku says, them? I know them, I met them on the way here. She tells him about what they've done and why they're against them. He says, don't worry about me, I'm not afraid of them. Test me and you will see. So that's exactly what they're gonna do. Kakashi, Hiyashi and Guy will fight, and thus the day arrives. They are in the forest, Hiyashi, Kakashi and Might Guy. Watching them is Tsunade. Now the fight will start. As Hiyashi and Guy go at Goku, he dodges Hiyashi's attack and trips him down and blocks Guy's punch. Kakashi from behind him uses the Katon Jutsu on Goku, but nothing happens to him. It's a very beautiful attack, but it's not powerful enough to hurt him. So now it's his turn to fight. He says ready and smiles, then he punches the air, launching Guy back. A simple air pressure. Impressive. But Guy doesn't fall down. He gets his momentum back and goes at Goku. Now it's plan B. As Kakashi starts preparing the Chidori, Hiyashi and Guy are both fighting Goku at once. They're using their jutsus on him, and Hiyashi lands an attack that sends Goku flying towards Kakashi. He attacks him with a Chidori, launching Goku up in the sky. He doesn't stop there. He goes on top of him and attacks him with a double lightning. They think that this is it. They've landed major jutsus on him. He just gets up from the ground and says, you're not bad at all. As Hiyashi uses the Byakugan, Kakashi uses the Rasengan, and Might Guy uses his 8 gates. They're going full out on him. Might Guy starts going fast at Goku, but Goku lands a punch on him as Kakashi and Hiyashi are fighting Goku from the front. Guy attacks him once more from behind, but nothing happens to him. Goku tells them, you're getting tired for nothing, give up. But they didn't intend on finishing. Hiyashi is gonna do it. He says, the question is, without your chakra shield, what are you going to do? Then he attacks all of his chakra points. Now they've done it. They're winning against Goku as he launches him away. Guy is behind him. He attacks Goku from behind, launching him up in the sky and starts going at him with an attack after the other. Hiyashi has gotten all of Goku's chakra points. Tsunade says that Goku didn't get her when she talked about the dangers of their war. It's not their power that makes them dangerous, it's their strategies. She should have picked a less efficient team, and she's gonna bite her words. As Might Guy lands the final attack on Goku, but they don't celebrate for long. As Goku powers up, he transforms to his Super Saiyan form. Incredible, you've hurt me. He transforms back to his main form. I think I owe you some explanation. He noticed that when Hiyashi attacked him, a part of his body has been blocked from ki. He wanted to test a theory. That's why he voluntarily taken his attacks. After the attack, he gathered energy thanks to the Genki Dama. He can gather energy from the beings of the world, and his batteries were locked, not empty. So he took advantage of this to unlock the main ones. The others he knew a way to activate them, and it was Super Saiyan. Enough chat. He's going to show them his abilities as he goes in a fast speed towards Hiyashi, beating him with a punch. Then he goes at Guy, he grabs him by his legs, slams him at the ground. Now all is left is Kakashi, and this should be enough as he fires a ki blast taking Kakashi out. Now he has shown that he can defend himself. Kakashi didn't give up. He gets up from all of the ruins and uses his Rasengan and puts Goku in a genjutsu. As fast as he went is as fast as he has been brought back. He doesn't know what happened to him. Kakashi says he's not done. I don't have the strength to continue. It was futile. We can't go on anymore. You won. We are giving up. So Goku has beaten them all. He has proven himself in this world. This was his story, the story of him visiting the Naruto world. This was the story of Dragon Ball S. A lot of mangas have interesting aspects to them, and it's nice to see creative works colliding with each other and anime characters crossing over to one another. There's a lot of animes that I would love to see crossover, but that's a dream. But this one was one that happened, and this is it. I want to thank you all for your time. I really appreciate it. I've reached 100,000 subscribers. To be honest, there's no words to explain what I'm feeling now. I just don't know what to say except thank you all. I never thought that I will reach this milestone. I never thought from the point that I started that I will reach any milestone, to be honest. But this time we've done it. We've done 100k. 100,000 people have subscribed. I don't know. I don't have words. I just still don't believe that it happened. I don't know why, but I'm happy. I'm truly happy. And this is one dream that just came true. And it's all thanks to you. I really, really appreciate you and love all of the support and love you all. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here for me. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Thank you for watching once more, and saying that, I will see you as always on the next one. Love you all, and bye bye.